All right. First off, what a crowd! It's great to see the community come out, and I said when we got this job, we wanted to build a program that the community, the state, was proud of, and glad we're doing things that they want to come out and support. So, big thank you to the fans that obviously made an impact. Got loud there late. That was a really good college basketball game. Really proud of how our guys fought, getting down in the second half. I think we outscored them 18-6, 14-4. I think 14-4 the last 7 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it was. And it was just big boy basketball. And you had two really good basketball teams, MAC level teams that competing against each other. And guys made plays. I thought our stops down the stretch were huge. Made some really good defensive plays, and then guys stepped up on the offensive end.
Coach, let's talk about your energy getting these guys fired up. I mean, you had the energy to get these guys going when you're down.
Yeah, I put them in a bad spot with a technical, but that's that's a new coach learning, and I'm going to fight. I don't know. We're not. We're not just here. We're not just here in the league. We're here to win. And as you're building things, you've got to earn that. And that's just my competitive spirit, fighting for these guys. And that was a difficult game to officiate. It's hard, really physical game. But we're here in this league to stay, and we're going to compete. Just like I tell these guys, you got to fight with everything you got. And that's just me fighting. I loved how they responded. They came back, with some. I could see it in their faces, with some determination, some fight, and took a lot of heart to win that game. Really proud of them.
Coach, I remember your introductory press conference. Play fast to win, play slow to win. Let's just win.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of your attitude right now to your guys, is it just let's win?
I told them the other day in film that one of the things I really like about this team, we won 90-83, and we beat a team 58-54. So it's not like we have to play a certain style to win. I think that's a sign of a good team. And it's January 6th. We're happy with what we're doing, but we're not a finished product. We got to keep working and not forget how we got on this winning streak, whatever it is. And these guys have been pretty good with their maturity and focus, and you saw it tonight, especially in the second half.
Yeah, obviously, there was a stretch where I think there were like 4 or 5 technicals calling the Cardinals. How do you feel your team handled that, going through that, dealing with it?
Well, the technical was on me. Book got one.
Sellers got one too.
And Sellers and one of their guys,
Yeah.
Those aren't really, anything. But I thought our guys responded great. Like I just said, I thought I put them in a bad spot. But I love the way that they responded. And, like I said, we're out there fighting, in street fighting. And that's the attitude I want, from our guys. And they're adapting that.
Yeah. Only one Cardinal didn't score tonight. Your bench was playing really good tonight. How does that help when you're playing an opponent, especially a maxing game? How does that help in this type of game?
Well, anytime you can have depth, and when you can put guys in and your play doesn't drop, obviously it makes you a better basketball team. And I don't look at starters, bench. I look at basketball players, and you put guys in. I don't have set substitution patterns. I go with what I feel like is best in that situation, and guys are starting to understand that and respond.
You guys finished the game with 35 rebounds, and really in the last moment, I think your rebounding in the final 2 minutes was big to help you get the victory. In a game like this, how important is your guys' rebounding?
It's huge in every game, and it's something that we put a big point of emphasis on as we started play here in the MAC, because I thought our rebounding was slipping towards the end of our non-conference schedule. And so there's been a little bit more emphasis in practice, and I think these guys feel that, and obviously have gone out and done a good job, with that. I mean, we had 17 offensive rebounds. You don't win that game without that.
Yeah. Obviously, like you said, huge crowd tonight. When I got here, there were people lined up to get in the arena. You guys just beat the last season, the MAC champions last year. As a first-year head coach, how does that feel?
Well, we beat the regular season champion in Toledo, and we beat the tournament champion in Akron. That's good for our program. It does nothing for us this year. It's great. I think it's I think it's good for the community. I think it's good for our university because I think it can drive excitement. You saw the crowd tonight, and that's what he came here to do. That's why he came back. He was in the portal. That's what our staff came here to do, and we want to, we want this to become the norm. When you build a good program that's competing the way that we want to compete, that becomes the norm, and we'll get there. But you got to also, like I tell these guys, they're going to get tired of hearing it because they're going to hear it again for another 2 days before we get to Ohio. Like, it's 2 games, and we haven't done anything. It's good, but we haven't done anything. So let's just let the fans ride the wave of emotion and get excited. Let's just keep doing what we're doing and keep working and trying to get better and better.
Yeah, for both players, first for Peyton. I just lost my train of thought.
Okay. Peyton or Boogie, what's it like sitting next to this guy, full of energy? I mean, he's as fiery, and I mean, I actually pulled out the YouTube clips when he was playing at IU and was watching those during the game. But what's it like having this guy as your coach, so full of energy?
No, I think it's great. It keeps.
Depends on the day, right?
I mean, we can go with that. But I think it's great because he keeps us accountable, and you got to bring your energy to match it or go past it, or you're just not gonna play. You just got to play hard. He just wants everybody to play hard and play together. But I love his energy. That's why I came back. So.
What about you, Boogie?
Yeah, I think his energy fits us really well. We're not gonna back down from nothing on the court, and he's not gonna back down as well, no matter the situation. And like you said, we did had a little text spurt, but I feel like we was all on the same page, and it feel like that kind of sparked our run. So I love it. We love it. Be good.
For Peyton, especially they're calling fouls when you guys are going under the basket, I mean, do you kind of think about that, or do you just let that go when you play?
I mean, you think about it, but you got to stay in the moment and just keep playing. To be honest, Kenzie, thinking about the last play.
That's all I got.
2 turns.
Wait. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Congratulations.